I'll read this question because I think this is a major concern amongst a lot of parents. One viewer writes, children receive 72 vaccines between birth and age 18, and that's just sickening, and there is no reason a newborn needs the Hep B vaccine. And I think this is an important thing to address because there is obviously amongst parents, well, why do we need to do so many vaccines? And why do we need to do them so early?
We don't receive 72 vaccines. According to the CDC, there's 13 vaccines which the children receive to prevent 16 life-threatening diseases. By the age of 18, you're gonna get about 50 doses. Keep in mind, a third of those are due to the flu vaccine every year. We're very lucky that science has progressed so far that there's so many vaccines that exist now, which differ from our parents' or grandparents' age. I do want to address the Hep B vaccine question real quick. In my mind, the Hep B vaccine is one of the most underappreciated vaccines. It is the first anti-cancer vaccine because it prevents hepatitis B, which is the leading cause of liver cancer worldwide.
And before we go, just if you would address this for everyone, when you provide a vaccine, you're essentially introducing to the body an antigen that your immune system reacts to so that it is at the ready if you're exposed to an infectious disease agent. People are obviously wary based on a lot of the misinformation out there, but in a given day, a child is exposed to how many antigens? And I think that this is what people forget, because every single thing in our environment, your immune system has to react to. Is that right?
Over 200 antigens a day, if not more. Our immune system is so powerful to fight off these antigens, and I think we need to give our children a lot more credit than where it's due.
Yeah, and you know, we'll certainly have more resources on our website, thedoctorstv.com, and we do encourage people to continue asking questions because there's just at times a feeling of there's just this massive conspiracy theory with vaccines, and it's just, there are a lot of conspiracies to be wary of, and there are a lot of things in life and current society that I'm pretty wary of and concerned with. But I think truly that vaccines are maybe one of the one of the things that healthcare actually does get right. Dr. Ravina, thank you for being here with us and sharing your opinions.
I think the conspiracy is among the anti-vaccine groups. I mean, it's not pharma that's creating a conspiracy that they want to push their vaccines on everybody. It's the group that's against it for nothing that is based in science and in fact.
I mean, I think if you go back to the question about you can't sue, there's no liability for pharmaceutical companies, that was imposed in the 70s and 80s because the pharmaceutical companies just stopped making vaccines because there were so many lawsuits and liability, and the government had to step in to protect public health because they weren't even manufacturing these vaccines anymore. So I think, you're right. It's the conspiracies. We're all trying to protect people. If you just go to one developing country and see people suffering from these diseases that are now preventable, you'll think that the conspiracy is actually on the other side.